Hey kids, Jeff Whiting, your country guy, coming to you live, not from the kitty corner, but the kitty workshop here in Rochester, New York, because everyone seems to love my chairs, but I can't ship these all over the world. And if you want to be able to make them, by all means, please make them, and I'm going to show you how today. Now, all you're going to need is an old chair that you found, you know what I mean, in your basement or at a garage sale or wherever you find old chairs these days, and a little bit of carpet, and then some twine, all natural sisal twine. You can find this at Walmart. Carpet tape, it's double-sided and it sticks like glue, but they'll never get to it because this twine is going to be nice and tough and stuck to it, so it's beautiful. Then you have a pair of scissors you do not care about, a pair of scissors that you do care about, the old measuring tape so you know where you're cutting, a marker, and our best friend the compressor with a compressor hose, a staple gun, and plenty of extra staples. Now bear with me, I'm going to set the stage and we're going to get to it right away. Alright, so step one, we take our chair, we take the seat off, and we make sure it's ready to go. Now, all you're really going to need right now is the twine, and then the tape, and then the two pairs of scissors. Now, all I ever do is put the tape to it, go around, and then once you're right around where you know it's going to overlap, you give it a cut with the scissors you don't care about. Now you unpeel this part before you stick the other part to it, otherwise it's just going to get stuck to the wrapping and you won't be able to do it. You just wrap it around, just like that. We're going to do another one right here. Alright, step one complete. Now we're going to take this twine. To initially get it started, that's why we need the compressor. It's our best friend. I'm going to put it right up to it. Just give it a few shots. Now it's a small little area, and I don't want to keep squeezing this guy through, so I'm just going to cut off a piece that I think is big enough to where that way I can easily make it move in and out, but at the same time not too short to where I'm going to have to make an addition to it. And I think that's right about there. And then all you gotta do is start wrapping it around tightly. Now, this is gonna take a while. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it go super fast. And then that way, it only seems like it took a little bit of time. And there we go. Now once you get to the end of a block that you wanted to twine, you just take that handy dandy gun again. Being super careful. Throw a couple of aggressive staples in there. Take the scissors you care about. Cut that twine closest to the staple as you can, so that way you don't give them something to hang on to and start going crazy. And then there you have it. There's one section right there. Now what we're going to do here is go super fast so you can see me do all the rest of the twine real quick. And to you it's going to seem like it's a couple minutes, but to me it's going to seem like a lot longer. But buckle up and here we go. And there you have it. We're all twined up and ready for carpet. So, the next step, we take our handy dandy tape measure and we measure from the front to the front, which is 14. And then we hold it right about here and we twist it around town and we pinch, and it says it's about 5 inches. So we're going to by 14 by 5. So we get our carpet out. I'm going to slide them down just for a second. just in case you don't know how to measure, this is how we do it. And this is just the rim that I've had around that I made other things out of. Now see, for 14, it's just right here, so I can make a couple of these out of just this little guy right here. I said 5, but I'm going to cut it to 4.5 because I think I was being generous. Now, we take those scissors we care about, cut along right there. And then you cut it right along there. Now this is a personal preference. Some people like this finished end right here to make it look, you know, super finished. Or some people like it to get lost, so therefore I can go this way with it. For the video, I'll go this way with it. But keep in mind, it's a personal preference and it really doesn't matter. So at this point, I'm going to hold it here and staple it in place and then wrap it around and then staple that in. Now in order to do that and be able to still keep your attention, we're going to fast forward all of that. So as soon as I get this done, I'm going to repeat the process on both of these sides, and then we'll check back in a second, and then I'll tell you how to do this part and this part. So hold on 1 second. And there you have it. We have our front all nice and blue, and our sides blue. And you might be looking at me like, Jeff, what about the top? Well, the seat's gonna go there, silly. We don't gotta worry about that. Now all we gotta do is this guy right here to make it nice and fancy, and then this guy right down here. So, as usual, we're gonna need our handy dandy tape measure to go from all the way to the top to all the way to the bottom. That's 15 inches. And then we're gonna wrap it around the widest point. That way, if we're wrong, it's not that big of a deal, and we don't mess up. Because if we did it over here and then it just doesn't cover over here, it just doesn't look good enough to be in your house now, does it? That happens to be 15 as well. Now we're going to do the same thing with this bottom one here. Measure it all the way down. That's 14 inches. And then around. Going to be 4. I'm going to do 5 just to make sure. Now, that's 15 by 15 and 14 by 5. We're going to do our best to use as little carpet as possible so that way we can keep using this carpet. The idea is to upcycle, use as much of this as possible. So far, this is the only little bit I got to throw away. Let's keep working on it. But we're going to pump this in to fast forward and get this little bit done and then work on the seat, and then we're going to have a country. We'll be right back. And boom, there we go. Nice blue here, and we have a nice blue downtown. So that way you have the blue all the way up to the seat. Now, in true Jeff Whiting Catch You Guy fashion, here's the seat, and as you can tell, I don't really have enough carpet to do it in one shot. So, never the fear. We're gonna put it right here, and I'm gonna cut it just perfect so that way I can run up a strip around. And then that way we're good to go. And there you have it, kids. A blue seat to go with our blue chair. Now, it's not all one piece, but it really doesn't have to. And as long as you do the seams nice, it looks kind of like you were supposed to be that way. Now, to attach it, look at how easy it fits right there. It's perfect. Now, I'm going to go grab my drill because it was the one thing I forgot to tell you guys need in order to affix this to the bottom.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back. Now, you set your seat on the chair pretty much wherever you want it, right? Now, you're going to take this handy dandy clamp, clamp that bad boy down so it doesn't move on you when you start screwing stuff. Well, Let's do it from the front. From the front, from the front. So that way it won't slide on us anymore. Hopefully. Alright, looks good. Alright, now we're going to use construction screws. They're a little more expensive, but they're totally worth it because they really, really hold. Okay? You don't need them to be that long. It's just got to go through here and then into this. You don't want it to split the wood. Don't mind me coming around town. I want to get comfortable with you for a second here. So then we have the bit. A bit comes with each box. Bada bing, bada boom. Sometimes, if you're not aggressive enough, you can get some of the carpet on the screw. But don't let that discourage you. Just be aggressive. It's not quite buried yet, but give us another second here. And there we go. Another one back here. Bada bing, bada boom. You made it right at home. And now you can make them just like I do. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you know you can email me at jeffwhiting42, my favorite number, not my age, kids, @gmail.com. And you can also follow me right here on YouTube, or on Facebook, or on Instagram, or on Twitter. And make sure you find your happy, enjoy it, never exploit it. And if you can help, help. Thanks for stopping by.